Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne. Welcome to the OG Sports Network. Hey, we're a talented group of sports predictors that really like to have fun along the way doing all this stuff. I mean, we give you expert picks, a VIP experience, in-depth analysis, and of course, we have a proven track record. And you can find this track record over at our multi-capper site. It is called ogcappers.com. You can go ahead and take a look at that at any time. You can see who the hot cappers are. And again, today we're going to be talking with Dave. You can see him there at EPA Sports. He has been our leader in NBA totals all year. And so we are always excited to have him on the show. So make sure you check out what he has available over at the OG Capper site. All right. So here we are. We're going to bring him in. You guys ready? It's like what? The fastest 15 minutes in sports predictions, right?
Well, I hope you got your Ken Palm top 5 hot games of the day. The big question is, can we go 3 in a row on upset alerts?
I don't know. It just depends if you have any upset alerts, and it's in the top 5 realm of the wildest games on TV tonight. The thrill factor.
I'm looking at my EPA hot sheet here, and do I have an upset alert in the top 5 you gave me? Whoo! Michigan's close. Michigan's close. Okay, I got it.
All right.
I got it. We're going to get there.
Right. Well, let's get to it. We'll just go ahead and we'll start here with some college basketball. Again, you had another upset winner. That's 2 in a row. So, like you said, it just depends if we come across those or not. Hey, but let's go ahead and start with our number 5 most thrilling game via Ken Palm. It would be Wisconsin versus Michigan. This is kind of what you're talking about.
I don't know if this is very exciting. Michigan has the 346th home scoring efficiency defense.
Well, wait to just totally blow it right off the bat, right?
I'm looking at that. I'm like, dude, there's 351 teams. This is not safe for work. Do not turn this video on at work because Michigan's defense at home is trash, absolutely trash. But Wisconsin on the road isn't very efficient. They're not very good on the road. I got them at 194th. So obviously advantage Wisconsin, but not like I was expecting. I put the numbers in, and it was a bit of a test, right? Eye test. Look, do you see how many college basketball games there are? How do you have time for an eye test? It doesn't even exist.
Right? It's just one of those things. Sometimes you're like, maybe it doesn't quite ring true.
Punch you. No eye test. That is a bunch of crap. Nobody has time to watch all these games. But Wisconsin and Michigan right now, I got the line. Total is 142.5, and it's Wisconsin by 5. Now, in this one, I have Wisconsin 73, Wisconsin 72. So I am at 145. So I am slightly over. And folks, just a reminder before we get into the rest of these games, this is for your due diligence. Okay. A lot of folks I work with, most of the people I work with, they are do-it-yourself sports bettors. Right. And that's what we're trying to give you. I'm giving you picks. I mean, if you want to tail them, that's fine. If you want to fade them, that's cool too. But this is for your due diligence. So if you're leaning over on Wisconsin, Michigan right now, boom, EPA hot sheet backs it up. If you're leaning Michigan plus 5.5 at home to cover, boom, it backs it up. It's too close to call the upset alert on this one because I just don't trust that Michigan defense. I'm just sitting here looking at that 346 and I'm like, that is a big steaming pile. So I really don't like betting anything on this game because of that inconsistency in defense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing my Iowa hat today, but I want to be wearing my Nebraska hat as we're going to go over Nebraska versus Northwestern here on the road.
Gorgeous game on paper. Really is. Northwestern is really good at home on offense and really bad on defense. So right there, because I got Northwestern 25th in home scoring efficiency, defensive scoring efficiency 316. Without looking at anything else, that screams over right away. Now Nebraska, pretty balanced, 99th on the road in defense, 176th in offense on the road. And I got this game, though. I have Northwestern by 8.86. The line right now is Northwestern by 5.5. So I lean Northwestern minus 5.5. Now, when you add up my two scoring projections, I'm at 149.59. Current total is 143. And what did I just say about Northwestern offense and defense? Setting up for an over. It is 4.6% variance above the current over of this game. I do like Northwestern to cover, but I like even more over 143 right now.
Way to just crush a Husker fan's dreams, but I'm used to it now. I'm used to it. And I got another chance up here at that number 2 game. But let's go to the number 3, Villanova and Xavier. It sounds like this one matches up really nice.
This is absolutely a heart burner kind of game. 77th on offense, 59th on defense on the road for Villanova. Xavier at home 193, 198. But don't let those numbers fool you. At home, it's just harder because everybody in college basketball does so much better at home. It's hard to trust the
numbers just prove it over and over again, right?
Yeah. So I actually have this game. This is Xavier is favored by 3. The current total I have, Mindy, is 147. My EPA model, I am at 146.4 I'm at 76.4 and 73.4. So my line is minus 3.05. I am literally sitting right on the line. I got nothing, folks. I don't have jack shit on this one. Nothing.
Yeah, so this is just be a spectator, right?
No, it is. And the line at 147, I'm at 149.57. There's just no room. There's no value in this at all. I mean, if I was going to bet something, I would maybe lean over, but I just don't think there's anything here. I'm really interested to see this game go into overtime.
Yeah, it sounds like this might be, take a chance on an exact score here, right?
Yeah, no, don't do that. College basketball is rough, especially. Oh man, there is some stuff that happens inside the numbers that I'm just like, how the hell did they pull that off? It's college basketball. It's college basketball.
All right, so here we go. We can redeem ourselves. Here, I can get my Creighton hat on real quick. We have Creighton versus Providence on the road. It's Creighton. Oh, come on. What do you got, Dave?
Creighton's going down.
Yeah, they did to Butler. I mean, come
on. They're going down. Here comes the upset alert, baby.
Oh, gosh.
Providence 73, Creighton 71.
Oh, geez.
They're going to win.
2-point bucket game. Okay.
Creighton's going to go on the road. Now, Creighton's defense on the road is fan-freaking-tastic. It really is. And so is Providence. So this game, I lean the under. It's at 143.5. My model is at 143.69.
Oh,
so I am sitting right on the total. But these are defensive dominant teams on the road and at home. So I lean the under 143.5. But Providence is a 2-point dog at home. I got them by 2.49. I mean, this is tight. This is like Villanova Xavier. The model is sitting on top of these lines, but we're going to try to go 3 in a row. Upset alert at home. Providence win and cover at home under 143.5, baby.
All right. Well, that's why it's number 2 on the thrill scale via Ken Palm. But the number 1 game, we're looking at Alabama versus Auburn. What? Not number 1?
No, it's not my number 1 game because Auburn is going to beat the piss out of Alabama. And it's funny, the last time I said that, totally wrong.
Yeah, totally wrong. Right?
Totally wrong. But look, Alabama has the 336 defense on the road. Auburn is 55 at home. Both of these teams are wicked tough at home. Alabama, they are just not good on the road. We saw it last week. They were at Georgia. They were down 17 at halftime. Came back and win because Georgia just absolutely crapped the bed. But that is not – I don't see them doing that against Auburn. Auburn also has the 43rd best defensive scoring efficiency at home. So I model this one. The line right now is Auburn minus 5.5. I got Auburn by 11.56.
Oh, yeah.
That is a big variance. I'm sitting on
I'd be
84.
feeling really good if I was sitting there, you know, having Auburn up by 11, right?
So I'm on 84.73 at Auburn at home against Alabama. So I like Auburn to win and cover. The total's 163. That is big. I mean, what are we talking here? That is a 80 83 80 game. 84-79 game is what is really what that pencils out to. And I'm at 84-73. So I am exactly where they expect Auburn to land. I am 6 points short on Alabama. So I like the under here. I'm at 153.9 or 157.97. So slight lean on the under, but I'm a big favorite in Auburn minus 9.5 at home tonight.
All right. You can mark that one down, folks, for sure, right? We got a pretty good variance.
No, we don't mark anything down. God, that drives me nuts when people ask, what's your best bet? What?
I know, right? They do that to me all the time. I was like,
I'm like, I have 23 bets I really like today. There's not a best one. The best one is
right? Like you said, if we knew what our best bet was, we would be rich because we would just put everything on that, right? I mean, come
all in on the best bet if it was that bloody consistent.
Exactly. Well, cool. We got the top 5 today in college basketball. And so, hey, I know that you lead, you know, all the cappers on the NBA. So how about you give us a rundown? I know, like, we have
how about we go a double today? Usually we just do one game, but we'll go early tip, late tip for everybody on the East Coast, West Coast. Toronto and Charlotte. Fascinating game here. The total is 222.5. And so I really like the over in this one. I got 2 models on this one. One is at 237.12. The other is at 241.25. Last 4 games, EPA 241.25. So that is a monster variance. So anybody going, hey, I'm thinking about betting that, do your due diligence. I don't look at injuries. I don't follow that stuff. I don't have time for all that stuff. I just model the games. This is where the do-it-yourself better can find the edges. Now, if both these teams are healthy and ready to go, I really like the over in this game. Spread-wise, Charlotte is a 7.5-point dog at home. Toronto has not been playing good on the road. The last 4 games, they've been remarkably inconsistent and remarkably inefficient. I like Charlotte plus 7.5 at home. And for the evening game, we got Detroit at Sacramento. And I'm kind of excited about this one because the numbers are really, really against the spread here. Sacramento is favored by 13.5, and both models have Detroit covering this game. Well, I don't have the cojones to drop an upset alert on this one because that is bat-ish crazy there.
Anytime you want Detroit for the win is crazy. Yes.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at the numbers going, did Detroit just play the 3 worst teams on the road, their last 3 road games or something? But that being said, Detroit has been, by the numbers, efficient on the road, efficient in their last 4 games. It looks like Sacramento hasn't been as efficient as their record indicates over the last 4 and their last 3 at home. So I do like Detroit to cover the 13.5. Remember, my modeling, I love totals, not the biggest fan of sides. All right. But as for the total, I'm sitting right on this one, Mindy. It's at 242.5. The 3-game model, 3-game road, 3-game home is at 241.5. So slight under there. Over their last 4 games, the model is 246.66.
A little bit more room.
If I had to make a choice, I'm going with the bigger variance. I'm going with the over 242 in this game. I think it's going to be close. I'm probably going to stay off of everything here because you have such a good team and such a bad team, and the numbers just don't match up. But got to bet. I'm betting over 242. I'm betting Detroit plus 13.5 on the road tonight.
Well, awesome, Dave. Thanks for the rundown. And I know someone that put out some other free pick videos. You could see if we match, right? You could go ahead and take a look at those. But Dave, it sounds like you have the hot sheet available for folks out there to do their due diligence. Plus, you have picks available for sale over at the site.
Yeah, so you can go to OG Cappers and get all the picks that I personally select off the hot sheet. But I also have the hot sheet, just a real simple patreon.com/EPA Sports.
Yep, it's on the screen right now. It's on there for them. Patreon.com, EPA Sports.
Every single game, modeled, every total, every side, all of it is there for your due diligence. So if you're a due diligence kind of better, that might be a really good package for you. It's just $1 a day to have every NBA and college basketball game modeled. It's a massive data value.
Yeah, and then if you don't want to do all of the work yourself and you just trust Dave, you can go ahead and pick up his pick packages there at ogcappers.com. But Dave,
under EPA Sports NBA, EPA Sports NBA, baby.
That's right. It's there. It's there. But again, you guys, hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications because you never want to miss any of this expert advice to give you the advantage every day. But we'll talk to Dave again tomorrow. So come back and see us. Have a good day, folks. Take care.